How can we achieve impact sound insulation with a hard surface? This is a problem that we really need to take into account if we're designing a room where you might have a lot of impact sound. And with impact sound, it could be walking sound when people hit especially with shoes on a hard surface, you're gonna get a lot of sound. And another thing would be if there is like a coffee room or a cafe or a restaurant where people are, now my chair is on wheels so you don't get it, but you know, if you have a regular type of chair and you push it back and forth or when a dog is walking with his claws, click 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 click, that's also a type of sound. Anyway, back to the chair. When you have a chair and you push it back and forth, there's gonna be a lot of noise in the adjacent rooms, and we need to do something about that. So let's look at a possible solution. Oh, my dog wants to join in here. So then we have the concrete structure here, and we could have the walls like so, and then you might have other rooms in other directions like so. Now in this room we want to have let's say a visible hard concrete surface that is like brushed, and it could look kind of cool in the architecture with something like that. If you only have this exposed surface here, you will get a lot of walking noise, or when they are moving chairs. That's supposed to be a chair that someone is sitting on, and they move it back and forth, and it's going to be a lot of structure-borne sound is the word I was looking for. It's going to go down there, and it's going to go here and here in all directions. And also when this one is walking around with especially with shoes, you get a lot of high frequency content that can easily spread throughout this building. By the way, I'm thinking of a concrete frame here. So what we can do about this, let's remove those guys, is that we need to put some kind of elastic layer here. Let's do it in green. Oh, my dog is... Oh, han bara sitter still. We put a mat here. Like so. And we also need to remember to fold it up against the walls so we don't get an acoustic short circuit here. And then we do a screed here on top of this. And I would guess that a typical thickness on this one could be 30 to 50 millimeter, perhaps. And now you can choose whatever surface you want up here, because we have eliminated the flanking transmission path from this one. So this is a really useful tip. Now you can have as much walking traffic as you want up here, and you can do any type of noise. You can even have a big, no, maybe not a big hammer, but bang bang. We excite the floor up here with a lot of sound, and the structure-borne sound will stay inside here, and it will not go into the other rooms. Maybe with a hammer it's a bit too extreme. We should not allow that, but we could perhaps allow someone to move their chairs back and forth like this. And just to take a second look on this, we're gonna check here a calculation. Here's a just homogeneous concrete and the impact sound in the vertical direction. But you also have to consider the horizontal direction. That's also important. Now, then we take this one. We got 76 dB, which is quite a lot. It's going to be a lot of noise. And then we do this thing where we add, in this case, some fiberglass 12 millimeter, 40 millimeters mortar. And you see we get a big improvement here from 76, and we can bring it down to 49. And that's really good, because now we can choose whatever surface we want, and we can have good impact sound insulation. And in today's video, I'm wearing a purple-ish jacket, which is a little bit unusual, a little braver color, but it can be really nice. And It's a dark color, so that's why I pair it with a pretty vibrant pocket square here. Yellow. And I also have some yellow details in the shirt pattern that comes. And then you also have a little dots that are brown, which I pick up in the leather. And I also have a leather belt and leather shoes in the same color. So you always have some kind of theme that is repeating itself throughout your outfit. It's a good idea. See you later. Please send me more questions too. I love to answer them. Ciao.